So the characteristic equation is given. First check whether all the coefficients are present or not. So S bar 0, S bar 1, S bar 2, S bar 3 is absent. So here S bar 3 is absent. So you can write S bar 3 coefficient as 0. And S bar 4 coefficient is 3, 5, 4, 6, 1. So A1 is 1, A2 is 4, A3 is 3 and A4 is absent, so you can write it as 0. And A5 is minus 16, A6 is minus 64 and A7 is minus 48. So this is minus. So you can write A1 here, A2 here, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8 is not given here. So you can write it as 0 itself in order to complete these two rows. So next, in order to find out the elements of the next row, so you need to multiply 4 into 3, that is 12, minus 1 into 0, that is 0 itself, divided by 4. So 12 minus 0 divided by 4 is 3. So that is the first element of the next row, that is 3. Next, the second element can be obtained from multiplying 4 into minus 16 minus of minus 64 into 1 divided by 4. So that is equal to minus 64. 16 into 4 is minus 64. Minus of minus 64 is plus 64 divided by 4. 64 minus 64 is 0. 0 divided by 4 is 0. So we can write 0 here. Next, now to find the third element, 4 into minus 48 minus 0 divided by 4. So that gives minus 192, that is 4 into minus 48 is minus 192, minus 0 divided by 4, that gives minus 48. So next, to find out the next element of the next row, 3 into 0 is 0, 4 into 0 is 0 divided by 3. 0 minus 0 divided by 3 is 0 itself. Next, 3 into minus 64 minus of minus 48 into 4 divided by 3. That gives minus 192. 64 into 3 is minus 192 and minus 48 into 4 is minus 192. So minus of minus is plus. So that gives 0. And next, 3 into 0 minus 0 into 4, that is also 0 divided by 3. So that gives 0. So according to the second difficulty, that is the second special case, all the elements which are present in any of the rows are zeros. That means the complete elements throughout the row is 0. Then we should consider the auxiliary equation. So this is the second case. So here in the S bar 3 row, all the elements are 0. So now we can't continue the RH criterion procedure. So first, in order to continue the procedure, we need to replace these zeros by the coefficients of differential equation obtained from the above rowth element. So, in order to replace these zeros, we need to consider the before row, that is the row which is just above the zeroth row. So here we need to consider these coefficients and write the equation, that is called as auxiliary equation. So now we have 3 and the function is S bar 4. The S bar 4 coefficient is 3. So we can write 3 into S bar 4. So like this we can write. Next, the 0 is a coefficient of not S bar 3. So S bar 3 is the coefficient of S bar 3 is this 0, not this one. So this will become the coefficient of S square and this is the coefficient of S bar 1. This is S square and this is constant minus 48. So this is S bar 4. This is S bar 3. So we are considering only this rowth coefficient coefficients. So we can write the expression for auxiliary equation as 3 into s power 4 plus 0 into s square minus 48 equal to 0. So that is the auxiliary equation. See, 3 into s power 4 minus 48 equal to 0. Now differentiate this auxiliary equation. So dA by dt gives 4 into 3, that is 12 into s cube minus constant, differentiation of constant is 0. So we will get only 12 s cube. So we got only a single coefficient, that is 12. So now we need to replace these zeros by the coefficient of this differential equation. So we got only a single element from this differential equation, that is 12. So you can that is also the coefficient of s cube. So here we have s cube row. So the first element will be 12. So we can replace the first 0 by 12. The remaining elements are 0 itself. So now the row is completed. Even in the s bar 3 row, first element is not 0 and also all the elements are not zeros. So we can continue with the procedure of RH criteria. Now find out the next element. 12 into 0 is 0, 0 into 3 is 0, divided by 12 is 0. Next, 12 into minus 48 minus 0 divided by 12, that gives minus 48. So that is minus 48. Next, 12 into 0 minus 3 into 0 divided by 12, that is also 0 itself. And now in this s bar 2 rows, so in the previous case, in the previous row we got zeros row, that is all the elements in the complete row was 0. So we replaced by writing the auxiliary equation. But now only the first element of the s square row is 0. So we need to go for difficulty 1, that is the first special case. So now if the first element of any row is 0, we need to replace it by epsilon. So replace this 0 by epsilon, that is a small positive value. So next we can proceed with the same procedure. Epsilon into 0 is 0, minus of minus 48 into 12 divided by epsilon. So that gives 576 divided by epsilon. Next, epsilon into 0, 0 into 12 divided by epsilon, that gives 0. Again, now to find out the last element, 576 divided by epsilon into minus 48 minus 0 divided by 576 divided by epsilon. So that gives 576 divided by epsilon. So numerator, denominator term will get cancelled. The remaining value is minus 48. So you can write minus 48 at the last. So now the root array is completed. So we got all the elements of the first column, but we didn't get the sign of this parameter because the epsilon is a positive value. But in the second case, after substituting this epsilon, we didn't get the sign of this. So we need to substitute epsilon, value for epsilon. So we need to apply the limit for that. So consider this parameter 576 divided by epsilon. So apply the limits, substitute epsilon equal to 0 to that. You will get 576 divided by 0 is infinity, that is positive infinity. And also, if I get positive value here, so there will be all positive value except the last one. So there is a change in the sign only once. So positive to negative, only one sign change is there. So only one root is present in the right half of the S plane. And also, if you are writing the auxiliary equation means you may get the imaginary roots also. So if you find zeroth row in any of the characteristic equation or any of the root array, or if you are writing auxiliary equation in here, any of the problem, then you should find out the roots for the auxiliary equation. So here this is the auxiliary equation that you got. So now for this you need to find what is S. So S bar 4 means you should get 4 roots. So instead of S bar 4, I'll substitute y is equal to S square. So s square is equal to y means s bar 4 will become y square. 3 into y square minus 48 is equal to 0. So now find out what is y square. Send this 48 to right side. So 3y square is equal to 48. Y square will be equal to 48 divided by 3. That is equal to 16. So y square is nothing but s bar 4. Y is nothing but s square. So s bar 4 is equal to 16. So y is equal to plus or minus 4. That is equal to s square. So can I write s square is equal to plus 4 and s square is equal to minus 4? Because there are two roots. So s square equal to plus 4 means the roots for this is plus or minus 2. Plus 2 and minus 2. These two are the roots. Next, s square is equal to minus 4. For this we may get another two roots. So for s bar 4 we got 4 roots, plus 2, minus 2, plus 2j and minus 2j. 4 roots we obtained. So these are the imaginary and real roots. And from the signs of the first column we can say that, and here you are not getting the repeated roots. And also here you are getting one root in the right half of the S plane because only one sign change is there, so it is unstable.